The Gemara is finishing with the subject of the guarantor, Aref. In what way an Aref commit himself and obligate himself to pay? Does he need to commit himself by writing, or is enough just to orally or verbally commit himself to the deal? So the Gemara differentiates between two kinds of Aref. There is Aref that is doing it in the time of the loan. Whenever you give the money, he doesn't need to write anything down. But if it's coming after the loan was done, then he really has to commit himself, to obligate himself to pay in case that the borrower did not pay. There is a different kind of guarantor that was appointed by the court, by Bet Din. This guarantor doesn't need any kinyan. Why? Because when the court appointed someone to do it, in this satisfaction feeling that he has, he's like fulfilling, like he's making a kinyan, like he's acquiring the commitment to pay in case the borrower doesn't pay. That was the Sium of the Masechet. Okay, Rabotai, Masechet Batra was like, we started it about 6 months ago, 176 days exactly, and basically the Masechet is dealing with all kind of loans, about financial matters, real estate laws, a lot of real estate laws, you get to know something, about documents of loan, documents of selling, about forgery. The Gemara teach you how to be careful when to be careful that the signature is authentic, that is not played around with. He teach you a lot of wise things in the business world. They said one statement in the Batra says, "הרוצה להחכים יתעסק בדיני ממונות." Whoever wants to be wise, to sharpen his mind, has to deal with Masechet, with the financial things that comes in the Gemara. Of course, we don't have to study that because of that. We have to study because we have to get close to Hashem. But by the way, you get wiser and you learn a lot of things about that. I want to touch upon two small points from all the 176 pages. Point number one was in Perek Shemini, we were dealing in a dinim and halachot of inheritance, about nachalot. There was one case there, we're talking about the Bechor. The Bechor, the firstborn, he gets double portion in all what the father has. In all what the father has in the time that he dies. Not whatever he's going to get later. If the father doesn't possess something while he dies, he doesn't get double portion. When he gets the double portion, it's called bara'ui, ba'muhzak velo bara'ui. Something that the father possesses, not something that is going to come to him later on in the future. When we get to the case of the not Slofchad, remember like last week we read it in Parashat Pinchas, they said they inherited the part in Eretz Israel of their father. One part was, their father was a Bechor, firstborn. They got a double part because because the father was Bechor. So the Gemara asked a question. We just learned that you are supposed to get only double portion in things that the father owns. Eretz Israel was not owned by anyone when they were in the desert. So we have a very important lesson here, that because of the promise of Hashem to us that Eretz Israel belongs to us, we consider it is like muhzak, it's like we own it. So this is just to take care of all these people who try to dispute or try to have some kind of reservation or doubts that Eretz Israel belongs to Am Israel. That Eretz Israel belongs to Am Israel because Hashem promised it to us, and it's considered like we own it. That's topic number one. Topic number two, on a lighter aspect, there's a perek there, at the beginning of the perek, it speaks about someone, his wife was pregnant, and he was saying, if it's going to be a boy, he's going to give him 100 dinar. If it's going to be a girl, 200 dinar. So the question that was there, how can you give something to someone that did not come to the world? It's not, שלא בא לעולם. The boy is not in the world, or the girl. So the Gemara deal with this and give you two answers. But on the side note, the Gemara asks, how can it be the boy is less than a girl, or a boy is giving 100 and for a girl 200? So Rav Chazda there said, yeah. בא תחילה סימן יפה לבנים. So to everybody, especially new way, בא תחילה Rav Chazda said is סימן יפה לבנים. And it gives three explanations. Explanation number one, בת תחילה יפה לבנים, because when you have the first, the girl, she helps the mother later on to raise the children. And number two, it's because of Ain Hara. And then Meharsha explain Ain Hara, not in a simple sense. It says we just learned if the firstborn is a boy, it's going to be Bechor, right? He's going to get the double portion later on. So his brothers are all going to be jealous of him. That's why it's better the minute the first is the girl, and then the Bechor, there's no problem of double portion. Baruch Adonai L'olam Amen Amen. אז לאן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, ודעתן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, ובשם מינן, לא בעל מעלה, אז לאן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, ודעתן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, דעתן הלך בשם מינן מסכת בבא בתרא, ובשם מינן, לא בעל מעלה, ולא בעל מעלה. אז לאן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, ודעתן הלך מסכת בבא בתרא, ודעתך הלך לא בשם מינן מסכת בבא בתרא, ובשם מינן, לא בעל מעלה, ולא בעל מעלה. רצון בריך, מה יתרנו דבר, שיהיה תורתך שלא תמוש התורה מפינו וזרענו ולזרענו עליהם, קיים בנו תעשיך תנחה אותך, ושובך תשמור עליך והקיצורך תשיחך, כי בילו ימיך ויוסיפו לך שנות חיים. כל החיים ולאמונה ושמלה, ראש לכבוד, אמונה וגלמות,